Right, welcome ladies and gents. Rings of Power Season 2, Episode 2. So boring. I'm out. I'm done. I don't care. I'm done. I genuinely think I'm done. I genuinely think I cannot be bothered to watch anymore because it was so goddamn boring. Another hour-long episode. And bugger all happened. Bugger all happened. Yeah. It's constant teasing of things and no payoff. They did this the entirety of Season 1. And now it seems like they're doing it again for Season 2. Literally nothing happened. Oh, good God. I will review it, so I can at least get something from my time. That's right, ladies and gents. I'm reviewing it simply to earn some money from the review. That's if YouTube doesn't demonetize this video. So if they do, support me on Patreon. So I at least earn something from wasting an hour of my life watching this dog shit. Patreon link is down below. So what happened? Well, we spent more time. Well, we spent time with the dwarves. What happened? Well, a cave-in happens. All the lights go out, which means, oh no, they won't be able to grow any crops. Sure, fine. But they've been teasing the Balrog from Season 1 onwards. Like, get to it. Get to it. This whole thing with the dwarfs in this episode was about Durin and his dad having that big fallout in Season 1. Just apologising, just get to it. Like I don't give a shit about this weird interpersonal relationship. Like I'm not interested. And I don't think anyone else is interested watching this. Just hurry up, apologise, move the story forward so we can get somewhere. Oh God, it was so boring. So anyway, a big cave-in happens. Disa is all like, oh no, brace yourself. Well, Durin and Disa are walking down and they're like, Disa's like, oh, I can feel something. She doesn't say anything, but she drops to the floor, puts her hands on the floor, and she goes, brace yourself. And then she shouts at everyone, I said, brace yourself. It's like, well, you did, but you didn't say it loud enough at the start, did you, dickhead? Anyway, so a big cave-in happens. She's summoned to the king of Khazad-dûm. And from there, the rock singers, stone singers, try to sing to the rocks. They cause another cave-in. Alright. And then they go and blame the king for being deaf to the stone or some crap like that. I don't know. I actually don't care. And then they send the dwarfs out to go and dig for sunlight. Surely they could just go right back to where the cave-in happened and just dig there or roughly around there. I'm not quite understanding it, and quite frankly, I don't care because it's boring. But basically, it's like, you need to go and apologise to your dad. Why should I be the one that apologises? And then the dad's exactly the same. Why should I be the one that apologises? Like, no one cares. This is boring. Okay? No one actually gives a shit. Just get on with the story. Galadriel, at the start of this episode, is like to High King Elfman, I alone can slay Sauron. Oh, can you? Can you? Because I distinctly remember it wasn't a woman or an elf that chopped off Sauron's hand. So where's this bollocks of you being the only one? I alone should face Sauron. I alone can slay him, is the dialogue. Amazon just shoving in that fucking strong whammon crap. Wholly unnecessary. And High King Elfman is like, no, you can't face him. Not alone. And she's like, what if I'm not alone? Dun dun dun. Enter Elrond, who's being a petulant little child. Because they're like, well, if my friendship meant anything, you just leave me alone. And Galadriel's like, well, you promised me you'd do this. It's like, okay, stalemate. It's just two stalemates of nonsense between the dwarfs and now the elves. Like, I don't care about this. Get on with it. Alright? Just get on with it. Anyway, Celebrimbor, Halbrand, makes his way to Celebrimbor. And reveals himself to be Anatar, the Fair, the Wise. Again, no one cares. Really jank-ass reveal as well. He's like in flames, but he's not in flames. And there's like weird heaven reveals behind him, but it's not really. It's probably just some weird like vision that Celebrimbor's seeing. Anyway, he's like, yeah, you must make a bunch of rings, and you can be the Lord of the Rings. Oh, God, it's so boring. And that is basically it. That's the episode. Halbrand going to Celebrimbor in Eregion. Not being let in. Waiting around. Being let in eventually. And then convincing Celebrimbor that he needs to make some more rings. And then coming out of some fire with some gold hair and ears. Going, I'm Anatar. I'm Anatar, bitch. Like, who cares? Who cares about this? Goodness me. And then the rest of the episode was, again, dwarfs just not wanting to apologise to one another. Oh, sorry, silly me. There was some other stuff. The Stranger. Gandalf, not Gandalf. Who the hell is he? Who cares? And the hobbits that aren't hobbits but are half-foots, which are basically hobbits. They're being chased down. And there's another wizard, Istar, that's chasing him down for whatever reason. Who knows? Who even knows who this wizard is? It's this big evil wizard that's dealing in blood magic. Cuts up some woman's hands and is like summoning some butterflies who miraculously then form into that Eminem looking mofo from the first season. Yeah, she's back. Or they. Who cares? And he's like, well, you need to find the Istar. You need to find him. And then some weird like sand people with stupid masks that look like they're a reject rock band were like, well, we found him and we're going to get him. And he's like, how can you mortals? And they're like, well, we'll just kill the half-wits otherwise. And he's like, wise. It's not the interaction. It might as well have been. It would have been more entertaining. And then Stranger and the half-wits get caught by these weird rejects. So the Stranger's like, Gandalf, not Gandalf, whatever his name is. It's like, you know what? I'm going to make a tornado. That's right. It's Twisters. It's twisting, baby. And then that gets all the evil men. They get sucked up into the sky. But, oh no, who else gets sucked up in the sky? The half-wits. Who cares? I hope they land and break their necks. Stupid, grubby little motherfucker. And that's the episode. Who cares? I honestly think I'm done now. It was so unbelievably boring. Nothing happened. It was just dull. Dull as toast. And I do like toast. It was as dull as a granny trying to teach you to crochet. There you go. Anyway, don't watch it. I don't know if I'm going to watch the third episode. It was terrible. Let me know your thoughts down below. Again, help me by earning some money from this by giving the video a like and a share and maybe becoming a patron. Cheers. Bye now.